Hello everyone, you're welcome once more to NEPH. I'm your tutor, Mr. Puki, and if you're new to this channel, you're highly welcome. Do well to subscribe to this channel and go to the channel. There are lots and lots of videos out there for you to watch and improve on your math skills. Alright, so today we have a question on the board here on coordinate geometry. It's all about calculating the distance between points L and N. So it's as simple as this. You can do well to pause the video and attend the question yourself and come back to this video. So the first thing I want to do is I want to label the 2 points. So this is x1, y1, and this is x2, y2. So that's our first step. Now I'm going to represent it on this diagram so that we can see, the line or the distance we're trying to find. So our x1 here is -1 and our x2 here is -3. How about our y1? Our y1 here is -6. Okay, so I have -6 and our y2 here is -5. Now representing it, okay, for point L, all right, I have -1 to -6, so we are going to project -1 down to -6. So somewhere here we have this point what L. Now what about point M? -3 will project it down to what? -5. So I have -3 here down to what? -5. Somewhere here. So this is point what M. So the question says we should find the distance between these 2 points. So all I need to do is I'm going to draw a line, okay, straight line to join the 2 points. All right, so how do we find this distance? Okay, so all I need to do is I'm going to form a right angle triangle like this. Okay, let's call this point O. Okay, so based on Pythagoras theorem, we have this part as the what? Hypotenuse. Okay, so here could be the opposite or here could be the adjacent, okay, and vice versa. So remember my hypotenuse square is equal to what? My opposite square plus what? Adjacent square. So our hypotenuse is actually ML square. So ML, that's the distance ML. So we can use any of these MO and OL for what? Our opposite and adjacent. So let's just say we have okay, OL square plus what? OM square. So length, this is length OL square plus length what? OM what square. Right? So with this, we can now be able to find the distance ML. So how do we do that? Distance ML square is going to be, okay, we can simply take the square root on both sides. If I take the square root of this, I'm also going to take the square root of this. So length OL square plus OM square. So this will cancel out this. So we have our ML distance. Okay. So now the question is, how do we find these lengths OL and OM given this? Now it's very simple. We are simply going to say for this length, okay, I have y2 minus y1 if you have the knowledge of graph, okay, and how to calculate your slope. And for this length, we can say x2, okay, minus what? X1. Okay, so that will give us the distance of this and the distance of this. So we have our OL square will be y2 minus y1 square plus, okay, our OM will be what? X2 minus x1 all squared. So that gives us the solution to this problem. So our distance is equals to, now let's substitute. Our y2 is what? Our y2 is -5. Okay, so I have -5 minus, okay, this is the minus there. Then our y1 is minus 6, so I have minus 6 all in bracket square plus. Alright, let's check. We have our x2 as minus 3, so I have minus 3. Alright, and we have minus there. Okay, and we have our x1 as minus 1, so we have bracket minus 1, all this squared. Okay, so having gotten that, we can now be able to solve further to be able to get our solution to this problem. Alright, so all we need to do is to simplify our distance of what? ML. So let me write the distance ML. Okay, so that is going to give us our distance will be square root. I have minus times minus is plus, so I have minus 5 plus 6. All is in bracket square. Alright, plus what? We have minus times minus is also plus, so I have minus 3 plus 1. All this in bracket square. So our distance is going to be, so minus 5 plus 6 is going to give us what? It's going to give us 1, okay? All in bracket square plus minus 3 plus 1 is going to give us what? Minus what? 2 square. Alright, so from that, we can now finish up and get our answer. So the distance is equal to what? So 1 square means 1, because 1 times 1 is 1, plus minus 2 square means minus 2 times minus 2. So minus 2 times minus 2 is going to give me 4. Let's check it. Minus 2 times minus 2. Minus times minus is plus. 2 times 2 is 4. Alright, so having gotten that, we can now finish it up. So our distance is going to be 1 plus 4 is 5. So the square root of 5 gives us our solution to this problem. Alright, but if in case of exams, all you need to do is you don't need to go through all this step. Simply remember your formula, distance is equals to square root of, right? You say y2 minus y1 all squared plus x2 minus x1 all squared. Okay, simply write down that formula, substitute, and solve the problem to arrive at your answer. Alright guys, do well to like this video and share this video to somebody it may be of help. I'll see you guys in my next video.